Thank you all for their generous support of that particular one and of the Manchester Theatre Awards in general, and congratulations to Lip Service for being so silly for so long. And good luck to them in their next production, The Picture of Doreen Gray. It's time now for a musical break, ladies and gentlemen. A minute to catch our breaths. One man who won't be catching his breath, though. I really wish I'd read this before I started. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the world champion whistler, the remarkable David Morris.
I can't beat him at a triple tonguing, can you?
He's here to present the award for Best Fringe Performance. My friend, he's the man that made the post office have to go into private ownership. Mr. John Henshaw, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful theatre in this beautiful building with all these fabulously talented people. I feel like a burgle. I feel like a checked in, you know, but I'm delighted to present this award. Oh, it is. And the winner is Rob Wall.
Cheers, this is great. I think, perversely, one of the aims that me and Mark had this play is to one day make it irrelevant, in that being gay in the world of football just won't be this massive taboo. Everyone's got the right to love who they want, so I just hope someday the people involved in running football and the people who put money into football can see that. Thank you very, very much.
To present the Best Actor Award, you don't need to welcome him, he's already here, and certainly doesn't need any more encouragement. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Byrne.
The award goes to Kenneth Brown.
Ken's really sorry he can't be here, but he sent this message with me. In Manchester, from the moment we pelted our dear patrons with rain, mud and blood, we felt their complete and literal immersion in the experience. They were not only good sports, they were the other half of the evening, and for their concentration, their support, and their reluctance to send us laundry bills, I thank them most sincerely. Playing Shakespeare is a privilege for an actor. To do so in a great city, under the banner of a great and creative festival, was a treat from start to finish. He says thanks to the Manchester Theatre Awards. He's really grateful for the award. Thanks very much.
Here to announce this year's award for Best Actress, please welcome an actress who's currently changing gender and spanning centuries every night on this very stage in the marvellous Orlando. Please welcome Saranjo!
A treat to announce the nominations and present Best Actress. And the winner is, she stayed at my house, my spare room, Kushjumba.
Wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much. Okay. There are a few actors in London who tell me that they are always really worried about working outside of London and they don't really like to work in theatres outside of the M25. I think that they just don't have the balls. Thank you very much.
Now it's time for you all for the penultimate award of the afternoon, which is the award for Best Production, which I'm going to present. Such a privilege to be here. It's an honour to be amongst so many people. And the winner is...
Ken and Rob can't be here, Rob Ashford, the co-director, but they wanted me to thank you very, very much. They said something rather lovely a few weeks ago when I saw them. They said that it wasn't about doing Macbeth anywhere, it's about doing it here in Manchester, with the heart and love that the city has for them, with the facilities that the city would offer artists, and with the kind of intrigue and with the critique that the audiences gave. So I wanted to share that with you. And also, we'd really, really like to thank Manchester and the audience. Thank you all very much.
Final award of the afternoon. What an evening it's almost become. It's our time for our Special Achievement Award given to a person in the panel I think I've made a significant contribution to the theatrical life of this city and the North West. Here to talk about the very special person who's getting this year's award, please welcome Kevin Burton.
This year's Special Achievement Award is going to Chris Holder.
I think your reaction just makes the point. It's almost unthinkable we could have given it to anyone else at this time. Tomorrow evening's performance at Seagull is the final show of the Library Theatre as we know it, Library Theatre Company as we know it. And it's Chris's final show for them after a remarkable 27 years as its artistic director. And for once, it really was a unanimous decision. It's hard to overstate Chris's importance in the cultural scene in the North West. It's been more than 20 years since Chris arrived, and I'll be, during the time Chris has been at the Library Theatre, and quite often in the face of quite noticeable adversity, Chris has made their productions an absolute guarantee of excellence, integrity, intelligence, wit, and sheer theatrical pleasure. Inherited in many ways the repertory theatre tradition in this country, which started just across the street from Central Library by Annie Horniman, Chris, in his own quietly determined way, has instilled into that country the belief that anyone, that anyone, rich or poor, highly educated or street smart, should be able to come to any Library Theatre Company production and definitely be entertained, probably be informed, and quite possibly be educated as well. Under his focused leadership, the Library Theatre became a place where actors love to work and Manchester audiences love to go. A fantastic and inventive artistic director, a committed and inspiring teacher, and just as important as all of that, a lovely, lovely man who is a privilege to know. And it's an honour to invite Chris to accept this year's Manchester Theatre Awards Special Achievement Award.
Thank you. I'm very, very honoured and very, very touched. Thank you. Thank you for those very, very generous words, Kelly. Really generous. Thank you. I must say thank you to the panel because thank you for reviving this event.
which does so much to bring great focus to Manchester Theatre. Great. There are, of course, some artistic directors here in this, tonight and this afternoon. And we know, if we're honest, that we couldn't do anything without the support of loads of other people. Thank you to all these people who've supported the Library Theatre Company and me. And also thank you to Manchester City Council. Really, the City Council has been fantastic in the way it's supported the arts, in good times and in bad. And recently they've had some very bad times, being kicked by this present government. They've stuck with their belief in the importance of the arts, which is great. For 60 years, actually, just over 60 years, the Library Theatre Company has been playing a key role in Manchester's cultural life, the North West's cultural life. It's a proud record. The performance of the Seagull tomorrow evening at the Lowry is going to be the last, as people have said, under the Library Theatre Company banner. And that would be occasion for great sadness if it wasn't mutating into this great new hub of the arts called Home, opening on the First Street side, just the other side of the railway arches in Woodworth. We think it'll open in about a year's time. This is a partnership with Corner House. We'll have 2 theatres, it'll have 5 cinemas, it'll have a lot of art gallery space. It's going to be something really special. And the Library Theatre Company, under this new name, is going to be the theatre part of it. So we look to them, and to my successor, Dr. Maya Yarn, to carry on this great tradition of making great theatre in Manchester. Thank you very much indeed.
I promised that I was going to announce where the awards were going to be held in 2 years' time. We're very excited. The Manchester Theatre Awards in 2016 are going to be one of the very first events in Home, which that's going to be great, I'm sure. So too will next year's awards in March 2015 at the Royal Northern College of Music. We can look out for more details of those dates on www.manchestertheatreawards.com. But you can also read some exclusive coverage of today's event and keep up to date, obviously, with everything that's happening on the local theatre scene, including the best and most reliable reviews of every show in town and around. Justin, thank you.
Thank you to you all for coming here today. I'd like to apologise to Sir Richard Lees from Manchester City Council. I'd like to apologise to John Henshaw, who's my friend. I apologise. I'd like to apologise to Kevin Burke's other half. Just to put up with him. I'd like to thank everyone here at the Royal Exchange, to Sarah Frank and to Philip Lord, everyone who's been working so hard on the sound and the lights, as well as all the staff making sure every one of you has been looked after. That's it for this year. We'll see you all next year at Manchester's Theatre Awards.